This is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, the Olympic Games are over and things are sort of getting back to normal. Most Americans are very happy. America won the most medals of any nation in the Olympics. America tied with China for gold medals. Each country's athletes received 40 gold medals apiece, but America outperformed China and all the other countries in silver and bronze. So, all in all, it was a pretty successful Olympic season for America. Even with the Jordan child situation, Romania has smartly come up with a solution. Their solution is that the 3 girls involved should all get bronze medals. Well, that's what everybody was saying in the first place. But those 2 Romanian girls really don't deserve bronze medals because Jordan actually outscored them. But anyway, it doesn't matter if all 3 get bronze medals. That's fine as long as Jordan gets her bronze medal. But another incident took place in Paris during that Olympics, and it has people talking because I don't know that people know exactly what happened, but it involved Steph Curry's family, his wife and baby, and also his mother. So somebody asked me to do a video about it, and so I did go and look for information about it. I had heard about it, but I didn't really know what had happened. So this is what happened. Ayesha Curry wipes away tears in confrontation with Paris police. Now that sounds very menacing. She had a confrontation with the police in Paris, of all places. Officers on the street were allegedly preventing Ayesha and her family from returning to their vehicle. I honestly don't know if her name is Ayesha or Aisha, so I'm doing the best I can with this. Ayesha Curry and Steph Curry's mother, Sonia Curry, were involved in a tense encounter with French police after the U.S. men's basketball team won gold at the 2024 Paris Olympics. In a video posted to X by the Hollywood Fix, Ayesha, 35, appears to wipe away tears while attempting to return to her car on Saturday, April 10th. The altercation seems to have occurred right after her husband's gold medal win against France. And so that's how come some people were thinking that this was in retaliation to the U.S. beating the French basketball team, which seemed kind of petty, but you never know. With her 3-month-old son, Caius Kai, strapped to her chest, and holding her 6-year-old son, Cannon Jack, by the hand, Ayesha is seen speaking with police officers for approximately 3 minutes alongside Sonia and Draymond Green, Steph's Golden State Warriors teammate. While it's unclear what exactly transpired during the confrontation, Sonia can be heard yelling that someone touched the baby amid the chaos. Green echoes her concern as he is also heard in the video asking the police, "So even after hitting the baby in the head, there's still nothing y'all can do to get them out of here?" He was talking about getting Ayesha and Sonia and the baby out of the chaotic crowd and into their vehicle. The situation quickly escalated after it appeared that one of the officers might have touched baby Caius on the head. Sonia could then be seen yelling out loud to one of the officers the words, "You will not sleep well and don't touch the baby." Ayesha, who could be seen visibly upset and crying, remained quiet during the confrontation, allowing Sonia to make all the appeals. However, despite the pleas, the police continued to prevent them from moving even after Sonia tried to indicate that their waiting car was close. Well, this really does sound like a very frustrating experience. Throughout the incident, the language barrier posed a challenge as the officers primarily spoke French. Fortunately, A passerby noticed the situation and stepped in to translate between the police and Aisha's family. As the standoff continued, the translator learned from the officer that the blockade had been set up for security reasons because President Emmanuel Macron was passing through the area. Nobody's allowed to cross the street right now until he's passed, the passerby informed Aisha and her family per the Daily Mail. Draymond Green called out the Paris cops for allegedly hitting the baby. Now that's the weirdest thing of all in all of this. How did the baby end up getting hit? One of the cops reportedly apologized about the baby situation while the passerby translated. However, Aisha and her family were still held back, which prompted Green to jump into the conversation. The NBA star asked in shock, "So even after hitting the baby in the head, there's still nothing y'all can do to get them out of here?" It is unclear when Aisha and her family were finally allowed to leave, but it most likely occurred after the president's motorcade passed. Well, that is a reasonable explanation as to why they were stranded there on the streets of Paris. Because when a president's motorcade is on the move, there is it really is a security situation. And even if the president is in a building, they will restrict your movement if you're in that building. And if you're not in the building and the president is in that building, they will not let you go in that building. My husband worked for the Department of Labor for many years, and I used to go up to D.C. with him in the summertime. And one time we were up there, the president's motorcade was coming back to the White House. All of the cars on both sides of the street had to stop until that motorcade passed. And then another time we were up there, and they were having a conference at the Hilton Hotel on Capitol Hill. The president was on the third or fourth floor, and their meeting was up on the seventh floor, and we could not leave. We could not get in the elevator until the president left that building. So there are real restrictions when you are in a situation where a president is involved. So it appears that President Macron may have gone to the game, and he was trying to get out of the arena, and everybody had to stand still. Now, as far as the policeman hitting the baby, it's possible that he did not realize. I don't know. I don't believe that was intentional. I'm hoping that the police officer didn't do that intentionally. I believe that if this was something inappropriate or intentionally done, I believe we would have heard something about it by now. I don't believe the coverage would have just let that go. So I will say that I will reserve judgment on that police officer and give him the benefit of the doubt until we get more information, because it is very hard for me to believe that a grown person in a position as responsible as a police officer would hit a 3-month-old in the head. That's just really hard for me to believe. So we will just have to wait and see what the Curry family says about that. But anyway, people on social media went wild because they were making it seem like a, police brutality situation. It doesn't appear that it was a police brutality situation. It appears that it was an awkward situation, a language barrier, and then them not being able to explain to the Curry family that even though you are the Curry family, he is the president of France, and so you have to stay still. You can't move and get around until he's out of sight, because it's crazies out there, and it's a lot of them, and some of them are in France, in Europe. Well, anyway, it seems like that is what happened. It was a mix-up. It was a security situation for the president of France, and it was just an awkward situation for Aisha and Sonia Curry. Getting in your car and driving off might seem like a small thing to us, but where a president's life is at stake, it may be just a routine part of the security. So anyway, y'all, thank you for listening, and let me know what you think about the video. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment. And have a good evening.